Times Square is considered one of the best places in the U.S. to advertise a product, a message, or a brand. And that is why civil rights attorneys, human rights groups, and many activists and protesters are out in the streets of Times Square right now to raise awareness about the hunger strike taking place at the Guantanamo Bay Detention Center. And it is clearly garnering a lot of attention. What those are saying that have been turning out on the streets is that they're calling on the Obama administration to immediately address the ongoing hunger strike that began in early February at the island prison. According to attorneys representing the detainees there, they say more than 100 men are participating in this hunger strike. They say it began when the detainees there say that the U.S. officials mishandled their Korans during a cell search, and that's what sparked this ongoing hunger strike. According to U.S. military officials, they say only 41 men have been on a hunger strike, and at least 11 are being force-fed. They say nobody's lives are in danger, but that is not what lawyers are telling RT. Take a listen.
I saw men who have dramatically lost weight. The people that I met with had lost over 30 and 40 pounds. What they told me is about men who are too weak to come out of the prison. They told me of men who are skeletal, that's the word they used, who are near death, who are so weak they can't move. They told me about pressure tactics right now within the camp by the authorities to try to break the strike. Things like withholding the delivery of clean drinking water. These are people who have been refusing food for over 60 days. They need water to survive or they will die. And they talked about tactics like the withholding of bottled water to drink and being forced to drink from the sinks in their cells, which are attached to toilets.
Now, this New York rally is part of a nationwide day of action to close Guantanamo and end indefinite detention. Protests are also taking place in over 26 cities, including Chicago, LA, and Washington, D.C.
I think that anything to show Obama or the government that this is wrong and that people don't support it is a good thing.
I don't think Guantanamo is a legitimate vehicle for trying these people. I mean, because they're not being tried is a problem.
Last week, organizations including the Center for Constitutional Rights, Amnesty International, and the United Nations called on Washington to immediately shut down the Guantanamo Detention Center. The UN's human rights chief released a statement saying that America's failure to close the controversial prison and release detainees is a violation of international law. Currently, there are 166 prisoners being held at the island prison, and at least 86 have been cleared for release. Reporting from New York, Marina Portnaya, RT.